I'd like to welcome a very special guest onto my show. So thanks for being here, Ivan.
No problem.
So Ivan,
Good to be here.
the reason I wanted to bring you on is simply because I wanted you to share your story with us since you started the weight loss journey and the health journey. It's an absolutely inspiring one to see how much you've changed and evolved within this journey. So thank you for coming on board. Let's talk about that a little bit, Ivan. What were the biggest changes that you've noticed in the 28 days?
Honestly, I remember you when you posted on Facebook about this. You said about we'd have more energy, and before I did this, I used to get so fatigued. Like towards the end of the day, like mid-afternoon, I'd be starting to feel very tired. But now I've got so much more energy. Like the evenings, I'm just sitting watching TV or doing stuff, and I feel good. I feel really healthy. I feel energetic. I get up to work in the morning. I don't feel tired when I wake up. My whole lifestyle has changed completely.
Awesome, awesome. And what were you doing prior to this 28-day challenge to try and keep healthy?
Not a lot really. I mean, the only thing I would do is in the past I've gone on like these Atkins type diets where you cut out carbs, lose weight quickly. But I used to put it back on really quickly as well. As soon as I went out, got out of the habit of it, it was too easy to pile it back on again.
Right.
And when I came to Dubai, I did start to diet, and I was doing okay. And then your challenge came along, and it's been amazing because now I feel like I'll never go back to that again.
For sure. And Ivan, how much weight did you lose in the 28-day challenge?
10 kilos.
That's
No,
fantastic.
12.
That's fantastic. So you lost 12 kilos all up, and in the first 28 days, I think you'd have lost maybe 6 or 7 kgs. Is that right?
Yeah, and because I always used to get to a stage where I'd get to say 95 kilos, and I'd struggle with dieting alone. I'd struggle to get below that.
Right.
But I'm down to almost 85.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And what's so different this time around? Was it the systems? Was it easy enough to do?
Yeah, the first week we did the challenge, it was really, really hard and very painful. But it was nice to see guys there with me going through exactly what I was going through, and we were talking about it, and it spurred us on. I mean, you've probably seen how I train now. I'm always with Mick and Kevin.
Yeah.
The three of us seem to work together, and we actually enjoy the sessions because we have a bit of banter, we have a laugh, and we keep each other going.
Right.
And that's the biggest difference for me. Like, anyone can go to the gym and do it on their own,
Yeah.
but it's so hard to keep doing it. The motivation just isn't there.
Awesome. And what's crazy is you haven't been training like crazy or dieting like crazy. I've taught you guys how to flexible diet as well and eat healthy, but enjoy your lives while losing weight as well. Were the systems easy enough to follow?
They were, but see, I was a bit stupid because I carried on dieting and, still being scared of having carbs and too much fat. And I was talking to Kevin saying, I just can't get my body fat down. And he said, well, you're not eating enough, that's why. And now I've seen a big difference in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Now I'm enjoying food.
Exactly.
I don't want to say I can eat what I want, but in moderation, yes, I can. But it's not like you have to cut out all the bad stuff because you can still have some of the bad stuff as long as you carry on working out with it.
For sure. And what's the biggest thing that you would take away from this journey? Is it the group of men, the community, the coaching, the method of training?
That's a difficult question because it's so many things. I mean, I actually look forward to the session. I've never looked forward to going to the gym, but I actually really look forward to going. I try and get to your sessions a little bit earlier so I can have a chat with the guys first. The workouts are structured really well, and we know what we're focusing on. Like we start feeling the abs hurting a bit more one week, legs another week. Whereas when I've gone on my own, there's no structure. I don't know what I'm doing. So having someone like you telling us and setting everything out for us, so easy.
Right. And, what advice would you give yourself before you started the 28-day challenge, or to anyone who's sitting on the fence to take part and start taking control of their life?
Well, honestly, if you've ever dieted before and it hasn't worked, this is the answer. It really is. It's not a fad thing like the Atkins diet and other types of diets. This is something that I think I mean, we've all signed up. We did the 28-day challenge, and we've actually now signed up, and we're paying to have the sessions. And talking to Mick and Kevin, I know that they're going to pay again for the next 12 weeks because we just want to keep it going. And I think once you start this program, and if you really do understand the benefits, I think you'd be a fool not to sign up again, because I don't want to sound like your salesman, Veer. I'm just thinking my own experience is that this has been a blessing for me. It's been amazing.
Thank you. And Ivan, you know, I'm really proud of you as a coach to see how much you've evolved over the journey. You've come a long way, got yourself out of a rut, started taking control of your life, and the results are speaking for themselves. And I love training and coaching people who really want it as well. And I'm sure your story is going to inspire a lot of men around the globe, and especially here in the UAE where we're doing this at the moment. And thank you for coming on board and sharing your story with us. I really appreciate it.
Always welcome, Veer. Always welcome.